What's up everybody, Spark here bringing you 20 new glitches for Super Mario Maker 2. Let's go. Glitch number 1, when I'm facing these on-off switches and I flick, it'll hit once, but when I'm turned away, it'll hit twice. So check this out. Why? Usually you can hit enemies and stuff with the back of your tail, so it would make sense that you could do that with on-off switches as well. Can you? Nope. Glitch number 2. How would you actually hit this P switch? When we start the scene from the start, the claw is going to pull the Muncher away from that P switch, so we can't actually hit that at all. However, we can use some despawn respawn jankiness to make that happen. I make that Muncher fall into the water there, it despawns, and I run over to the left, and it will respawn outside of the claw, dropping and hitting that P switch. Glitch number 3, I created a big clown car using a black hole glitch like we did earlier. You can go check that video out if you want to. This little setup creates a heavy clown car, so that means I cannot go upwards anymore. The clown car will just stay in this downward state. So the cool thing about this little glitch is that when we approach the bottom of the screen, the clown car will actually disappear. It despawns. You can even see a little bit of Toad's hat as he's sitting there. I just went underneath the ground a little bit. If I let go, I may get stuck in this position, or I may die. But I'm pretty much stuck underneath the death barrier where the clown car despawned. I could probably jump out of the non-existent clown car, and then I fall to my death. Glitch number 4. This is just janky mechanics with this Muncher, the note block, and these springs right here. The left Muncher is going to push this spring over to the right a little bit, and this right Muncher, this actually is really cool. It's going to get stuck on this spring intermittently. So it will kind of just stick there, and when it gets hit by the spring, its eyes go back and forth, so it must be bouncing around, but you can't really see it. Pretty interesting. The claw sways ever so slightly to let go of the Muncher again. Glitch number 5, we're going to merge some Yoshis with the Twister, which creates some interesting effects. With this green Yoshi egg on the left side of this one-way, Twister lifts both of them and they kind of merge. You can see the green one, but when we jump in here, we get the red one, which could be quite surprising in a level. If I take this green egg and push it to the right a little bit, so it's one block to the right, the opposite will happen. This time, the red Yoshi's in front, the green one's in back. When I jump on the red Yoshi, we get the green one. Glitch number 6, normally when you jump on a shell like this with SMB2 Mushroom, we will actually stand on it like this, so nothing really will happen. And I guess you could kick it. We can set up a 1-up farm by placing Toad right up here, jumping, and then just letting go of the jump button, and he will repeatedly get 1-ups. This isn't a new concept, but it is new to me as far as SMB2 costume is concerned, because you just stand on it. Number 7, not really a glitch, just another 1-up farm you can do with the Squirrel costume this time. All I'm going to do is hold A when I exit the door, and he will automatically get 1-ups, like he's farming. 7.2, with a few alterations, we can do the same exact thing with the cape. So I'm going to go into the door and just hold A, and you'll see another 1-up farm. These are not really glitches, they're just really cool things. Glitch number 8, with this little setup right here, this Thwomp on the left is going to get angry at his buddy who's on the right. When I start the scene, he totally destroys him and takes his place. And then he starts to jiggle. And then he starts to jiggle. There he goes. 8.2, similar setup, yet I move the pipe over to the right 1 block. Place this back down. This time the Thwomp on the left isn't going to kill the Thwomp on the right. The Thwomp on the right is going to slowly ascend until he gets angry. He's like mad at his buddy, and he can't contain his anger. But there's nothing he can do about it. Glitch number 9, for some reason, note blocks are global ground. You just have to find a way to stick an enemy on top of it. Usually they bounce things off of them. Enemies will stay on top as long as they are 1 by 1, so round enemies like this tomato, this gopher, or this bomb will stick here, and they will stay on top of this note block, and they will not disappear for the entire level. So if hot garbage levels are what you're after, here's what you do. Glitch number 10, this was in a recent For Your Mario Maker level. This is a cool little simulated skewer using these two launchers. This burner is going to push this left launcher into the right launcher because this platform, lifting it off the ground a little bit, it's going to warp the right launcher all the way up. This conveyor belt's going to suck it back down. So what you have here is a simulated skewer that you can put stuff on top of and create a pretty cool little mechanic in a level. Glitch number 11, you can actually clip into the top layer of a water theme level using a box to lift you up. So if I go inside of this exclamation mark box right here and hold right, that box will lift me up, and now I am half inside of the layer, the top layer of the level, or really like the second layer, but whatever. So here we can clip through a whole bunch of different things. We can activate a dash block, and we can activate this snake block. This could be a really, really cool soft lock if you put it in a level as well. Glitch number 12. Wigglers have never had good hitboxes, but check this out. We can just jump straight up here and ride on top of this wiggler. We're basically inside of him. This would be a really cool mechanic to put in a level. It might block a lot of people out of it, though. Glitch number 13. We've done a setup like this in the past, but not to this effect. So this launcher right here on the right has a Yoshi inside of it. It's going to launch a Yoshi over through the cannon. Yoshi just kind of spawns on top of the cannon a little bit. Now, when we run to the right of the clown car, the Yoshis get warped up like that. And when I run back to the left, they get crushed and killed. Glitch number 14, when dealing with a dry bone shell, there's really two options if you land on top of it. You can jump inside of it like this, or if you're holding the run button, you will end up grabbing the dry bone shell. But what if you wanted to kick the dry bone shell? You can do that. You just have to fire a fireball as you land inside of it like that. And you'll actually kick the dry bone shell when you land on it. Glitch number 15. There's a difference between the top conveyor belts and the bottom conveyor belts with these spike balls. So you're going to see these springs right here on the bottom line. These spike balls on the bottom are going to be fine. The spike balls up top here get crushed by the springs closing in on each side. So it's kind of cool that those spike balls on the bottom will stay active, and the top ones get crushed. I guess that makes sense because springs will crush things when they close up on them, unless you have this setup right here. So with the straight conveyors, they're not sloped. The top one is actually going to be fine. However, it does tend to change the rotation of the ball, which looks pretty sweet. So the bottom one is rotating clockwise and the top one is counterclockwise. Glitch number 16, when we step on this note block right here, it's going to start dispensing cannons. The cannons fly through the one-ways because one-ways don't matter, and they start just lifting up like that. There's an interesting little clipping mechanism going on here. In glitch number 17, we have yet more POW merging with a launcher nonsense. This blue spike top right here is going to do some backflips, and then the POW merges with the launcher, and also launcher goes brrr as an added bonus. Brrr. Glitch number 17.2, we can merge a POW with a launcher in 3D World now using this little setup. We just need a big piranha underneath it. Big piranha go bye-bye. And POW merges into the launcher right here. You can't really see it. You can kind of see it. Grab it out, use it, do what you want. Whee! Number 18, this isn't really a glitch. This is just a one-way setup using 0 entities. Every time you use a one-way, you use up entities. This right here is no entities, and actually, you can't get back through it. So it's a one-way pointed to the right. If I go through this, going through it's not a big deal, but getting back is quite the ordeal. You would need something to push you through that. Glitch number 19, more of a myth buster than anything else. You may know that you can grab player 2 with Yoshi's tongue and carry him around. You may not know that if you dismount Yoshi while you have player 2 in your mouth, you will actually spit him out automatically. This also means if I try to grab Luigi with the tongue as I dismount, nothing happens. Yoshi's tongue will go right through Luigi, as if he wasn't even there. Glitch number 20, this burner is going to push this launcher into the flag a little bit, which creates some interesting effects. Now, if I jump on it right now, he'll actually go to the other side of the launcher and hold on to it for a second before jumping off, which is kind of silly. If I take this thing and pull it down one tile, he'll actually hold on to nothing on the left side of the flag. Right there. And then drop off. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everyone.